Wait a moment. Don't scroll. Right now, in my hand, I'm holding 6 simple 1-penny coins from United Kingdom. At first glance, they may look like ordinary coins, something most people would ignore or spend without a second thought. But what if I told you that these 6 small coins could be hiding more value than you ever imagined? What if one tiny detail, one rare feature, or one perfect condition could turn these into something collectors are desperately searching for? And what if one of these coins could actually change your life? Today, we're going to take a closer look at these 6 pennies, uncover their secrets, and reveal why you should never underestimate the coins in your hand. Stay with me, because what you're about to see might completely change the way you look at money forever. Coin number 1. Hold on, don't scroll. What if I told you that a simple coin from 1998 sitting quietly in your collection could be far more valuable than it looks? Most people ignore old pennies, thinking they are just small change. But today, we're diving into a coin that might completely change the way you look at your collection. I'm talking about the 1998 United Kingdom 1-penny coin. Yes, a single penny. But not just any penny. This coin holds history, design beauty, and in some cases, surprising value that collectors are actively searching for. So before you even think about spending or selling this coin, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you might decide to keep it safe forever. Let's start with the basics. The 1998 UK 1-penny coin was issued as part of the regular circulation currency of the United Kingdom. At first glance, it may seem ordinary. But when you look closer, you begin to notice the fine details that make it special. On the front side of the coin, you will see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This portrait was designed by Ian Rank Broadley and is known for its realistic and mature depiction of the Queen. Around the portrait, you'll find the inscription that represents her title. Now turn the coin over. On the reverse side, you will see the iconic crowned portcullis design. This symbol has deep historical roots connected to British heritage and Parliament. It gives the coin a strong identity and makes it instantly recognizable. Now let's talk about the physical details. The 1998 1-penny coin has a diameter of approximately 20.3 millimeters. It weighs around 3.56 grams. The coin is made of copper-plated steel, which gives it that classic reddish-brown appearance. But here's where things get interesting. Not all 1998 coins are equal. Some coins from this year can be significantly more valuable depending on their condition, rarity, and possible minting errors. Let's talk about value. Back when this coin was released, its value was just 1 penny. Simple, small, almost ignored. But today, the story can be very different. A regular circulated 1998 penny might still be worth its face value or slightly more to casual collectors. However, if your coin is in excellent condition, meaning it looks almost new with very little wear, its value can rise. Coins in uncirculated condition can be worth several times more than their original value. And if you are lucky enough to have a coin with a minting error, the value can jump even higher. Some error coins attract serious collectors who are willing to pay a premium. There have been cases where similar coins from this era, depending on condition and rarity, have sold for impressive amounts in the collector's market. This is why you should never underestimate a coin just because it looks ordinary. Now listen carefully. This coin is not just currency. It is a piece of history. It represents a time, a design era, and a legacy that collectors deeply appreciate. And here's the most important advice. Do not rush to sell this coin. Many people make the mistake of selling their coins quickly without understanding their true worth. They see a small offer and accept it, only to realize later that they could have received much more. If you have a 1998 UK penny, keep it safe. Store it properly. Avoid touching it too much, especially on the surface. Oils from your fingers can reduce its quality over time. If possible, place it in a protective holder or coin capsule. This helps preserve its condition, which directly affects its value. Now let's talk about why collectors love coins like this. Collectors are not just buying metal. They are buying stories. They are buying history. They are buying rarity. A coin like the 1998 1-penny may seem common today, but over time, as coins get lost, damaged, or removed from circulation, the number of well-preserved examples becomes smaller. And when supply decreases, value can increase. That's how simple coins turn into valuable collectibles. Now imagine this. Years from now, coins from the late 1990s may become even harder to find in perfect condition. And the people who kept their coins safe will be the ones who benefit the most. This is why patience is key in coin collecting. Now let me ask you something. Have you really checked your coin carefully? Look closely. Check the edges. Check the surface. Look for anything unusual. Even a small detail can make a big difference. Sometimes, the difference between a common coin and a valuable one is just a tiny variation. And most people miss it. Don't be one of them. Take your time. Study your coin. Learn about it. Because knowledge is what turns a simple collector into a smart collector. Now let's talk about the emotional side. Coins connect us to the past. This 1998 penny has traveled through time. It may have passed through countless hands. It may have been used in everyday life, in markets, in shops, in moments that are now part of history. And today, it is in your possession. That alone makes it special. Now imagine holding onto it for years. Imagine building a collection. Imagine one day showing it to others and telling its story. That is the true beauty of coin collecting. It's not just about money. It's about connection, discovery, and passion. But yes, value does matter too. And that's why this coin should not be ignored. Because even if its value today seems modest, its future potential can be much greater. So again, do not sell it in a hurry. Keep it. Protect it. Respect it. Because you might be holding something more valuable than you realize. Before we end, let me give you one final piece of advice. Always stay curious. Always keep learning. The world of coins is full of hidden treasures. And sometimes, those treasures are already in your hands. So next time you see a small coin, don't ignore it. Look closer. Because you never know what you might discover. If you found this information helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more hidden coin secrets, rare discoveries, and valuable insights. Your next coin could be the one that changes everything. And remember, never underestimate a penny. Coin number 2. Most people ignore these coins. They throw them away, leave them in drawers, or spend them without thinking twice. But what if that one coin you have is actually something special? Today, we are going to uncover the secrets, hidden details, and surprising value of the UK 2001 penny coin. And by the end of this video, you will never look at your coins the same way again. The UK 2001 penny coin was produced by the Royal Mint, a historic institution known for producing British currency for centuries. At first glance, the coin looks very normal. On one side, you will see Queen Elizabeth II. On the other side, there is the famous portcullis with chains, a symbol connected to British heritage and strength. But here is the truth. Not every coin is just a coin. Some coins carry hidden value. Some coins become rare over time. And some coins turn into collector treasures. Now you might be thinking, it is just one penny, how valuable can it really be? That is exactly what most people think. And that is why many valuable coins go unnoticed every single day. Because the real value of a coin does not come from its face value. It comes from rarity, condition, demand, and unique features. The 2001 penny coin is part of a very interesting time in history. The year 2000 marked the beginning of a new millennium. Coins from milestone years often attract attention from collectors because they represent a historic moment. This makes the 2000 penny more than just currency. It becomes a piece of history. Let's talk about the design in more detail. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the coin was designed by Ian Rank Broadley, and it is one of the most recognized coin portraits. The reverse side shows the crowned portcullis with chains, which is linked to the British Parliament. These small design elements may seem simple, but for collectors, they are extremely important. Now here comes the exciting part. Not every 2000 penny is valuable, but some can be very desirable depending on certain factors. Coins that are in uncirculated condition are always more valuable. Coins that have minting errors are highly sought after. Coins with unusual color, shine, or metal differences can attract collectors. Coins that have been kept safe and protected over the years can also have higher value. Let's talk about errors, because this is where things become really interesting. Minting errors can turn an ordinary coin into something rare. These errors can include double striking, off-center designs, or small mistakes in the lettering. Even a tiny mistake can increase the coin's importance in the collector market. And yes, some 2001 penny coins with such features have gained attention among collectors. Condition also plays a huge role. A coin that looks shiny, clean, and almost new is far more valuable than one that is scratched or worn out. Collectors always prefer coins that are well preserved. If your coin looks like it just came out of the mint, then you might be holding something special. Now let's talk about demand. Coin collecting is not just a hobby, it is a global market. People around the world collect coins for different reasons. Some collect coins based on year. Some collect coins based on design. Some collect rare or unique pieces. And the 2001 penny coin fits into multiple categories, which makes it interesting. Now think about this. How many people have this coin and do not even realize its importance? How many coins are lying around, forgotten, ignored, or unnoticed? And how many of those coins might actually have hidden value? This is what makes coin collecting exciting. The idea that something so small can carry something so big. Let me tell you something very important. This is a very valuable coin. If you have the UK 2001 penny coin, do not sell it quickly. Do not rush to get rid of it. Because the real value depends on the right buyer, the right condition, and the right timing. Sometimes waiting can increase the value even more. Coins like this have long-term potential. As time passes, coins become harder to find. Many get lost, damaged, or removed from circulation. And when fewer coins remain in good condition, their demand increases. Collectors are always looking for coins with history, rarity, and uniqueness. And your coin could be one of them. Collectors do not just buy coins. They invest in stories. They invest in history. They invest in rarity. And your coin carries all three. Now here is something for you. Go and check your coins. Look at them carefully. Do not ignore the details. Because sometimes the smallest coin can bring the biggest surprise. Before you spend that coin or sell it, take a closer look. Learn about it. Understand its potential. Because once it is gone, you might never get it back. The UK 2001 penny coin may look simple. But in the right condition and with the right features, it can be something truly special. And remember this. Not every treasure shines like gold. Sometimes, it looks just like a simple penny. Coin number 3. The United Kingdom 2001 penny coin. A coin that many people ignore, toss aside, or spend without thinking twice. But what if I told you that this simple copper coin could actually hold surprising value and hidden importance? Yes, you heard that right. This is not just an ordinary coin. The 2001 penny from the United Kingdom carries history, craftsmanship, and in some cases, collector interest that can make it far more valuable than its face value. Let's start with the basics. The 2001 penny coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on one side. This portrait represents a specific era of British coinage and reflects the legacy of one of the most iconic monarchs in history. On the reverse side, you will find the classic design of the portcullis with chains, a symbol deeply connected to British heritage and identity. Now you might be thinking, this sounds normal, so what makes it special? Here's where things get interesting. Coins are not always valuable because of their face value. Their worth comes from rarity, condition, historical significance, and sometimes small minting variations that most people never even notice. The 2001 penny is part of a large mintage year, but that does not mean every coin is common. In fact, within millions of coins, there are always a few that stand out. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for coins in perfect condition, what we call uncirculated or mint state. If your 2001 penny is shiny, well-preserved, and free from scratches, its value instantly increases. And if it has any unusual features, like slight errors in minting, its importance can grow even more. Imagine holding a coin that looks ordinary but could actually be a hidden gem. That's the reality of coin collecting. Another important factor is time. As years pass, coins naturally disappear from circulation. They get lost, damaged, or melted down. This means that even coins that were once common can become harder to find in good condition. The 2001 one penny is already over 2 decades old, and as time goes on, well-preserved examples will only become rarer. This is why experienced collectors always say one thing: never underestimate a coin just because it seems small. Now let's talk about the emotional and historical value. Coins are more than just money, they are pieces of history you can hold in your hand. This particular coin connects you to early 2000s Britain, to a time before digital payments took over the world, when physical coins were used every single day. Every scratch, every detail, every design element tells a story. And here's the most important part of this video. If you have the United Kingdom 2001 one penny coin, you should not rush to sell it. Yes, you heard me correctly. Do not sell it quickly, and definitely do not sell it for a small amount. Because the true value of a coin is not always visible immediately. It grows with time, with demand, and with rarity. Many people make the mistake of selling coins too early, only to realize later that their value has increased significantly. Don't let that happen to you. Instead, keep it safe. Store it properly. Protect it from scratches, moisture, and damage. If possible, place it in a coin holder or protective case. Treat it like something valuable, because it is. You never know when a collector might be searching specifically for a coin like yours. Let's also talk about market demand. Coin collectors love complete sets. That means if someone is building a collection of early 2000s British pennies, your 2001 coin becomes part of that bigger picture. And when demand meets limited supply, value naturally increases. This is how ordinary coins slowly turn into valuable collectibles. Another thing to remember is that condition matters more than you think. Two identical coins can have completely different values depending on how they look. A clean, sharp, and detailed coin can be worth much more than one that is worn out. So take a closer look at your coin. Examine the details. Check the edges, the shine, the clarity of the design. You might be holding something more special than you realize. And here's a secret that many beginners don't know. Sometimes the smallest coins carry the biggest surprises. Collectors are not just looking for gold or silver. They are looking for uniqueness. They are looking for history. They are looking for coins that stand out in some way. Your 2001 penny could be one of those coins. So instead of ignoring it, start paying attention to it. Start learning about it. Start valuing it. Because once you understand the world of coin collecting, you'll never look at coins the same way again. Let me repeat something very important before we end this video. The United Kingdom 2001 one penny coin is not just a piece of spare change. It is a collectible item with potential value, historical importance, and growing rarity over time. Do not sell it quickly. Do not underestimate it. Keep it safe, protect it, and hold on to it. Because one day you might be glad you did. And who knows? The coin you are holding today could become something truly special tomorrow. Coin number 4. The United Kingdom 2003 one penny. At first glance, it may seem like just another ordinary coin, something people ignore every single day. But what if I told you that this small copper-colored coin could carry hidden details, collector interest, and a value far beyond what most people imagine? This coin was issued in 2003 during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and it features her portrait on one side. On the reverse side, you'll find the iconic design of a portcullis with chains, a symbol deeply connected to British heritage. These details alone already make it historically meaningful, but there's more beneath the surface. Let's talk about the physical appearance first. The 2003 one penny coin has a rich copper color, but technically it is made of copper-plated steel. That means underneath the shiny copper surface, there is a steel core. Over time, if the coin is exposed to moisture or damage, you might notice slight discoloration or even small patches where the steel begins to show. A clean, bright copper tone is always more desirable to collectors. Now, let's discuss the weight. The official weight of this coin is 3.56 grams. This is very important. If your coin feels lighter or heavier than this, it could indicate something unusual, possibly a minting error or damage. Serious collectors always check weight because even a small variation can make a big difference. The diameter of the coin is about 20.3 millimeters, and it has a smooth edge. These standard specifications help identify whether the coin is genuine or if something unusual has occurred during its production. Now here's where things start getting interesting. Millions of these coins were produced in 2003, which means most of them are common. But within those millions, there is always a chance that a few coins were struck with errors. These errors could include off-center designs, double strikes, or slight misprints. Coins with these unique features can attract collectors and sometimes sell for significantly higher prices. Condition is everything. If your 2003 penny looks brand new, with no scratches, no discoloration, and full shine, then it is considered to be in uncirculated or near-perfect condition. Coins like this are much harder to find because most coins go through years of circulation and wear. A well-preserved coin always stands out. Another factor that increases interest is rarity within condition. Even though the coin itself is common, a perfectly preserved example is not. Collectors often search for the best possible version of a common coin, and they are willing to pay more for it. Now let's address the big question: value. In general, a normal 2003 1-penny coin is worth its face value. However, if your coin is in exceptional condition or has a rare minting error, it can be worth much more to the right collector. Not millions, not unrealistic prices, but definitely more than just 1 penny. So what should you do if you have this coin? First, do not rush to spend it. Take a closer look. Examine the surface carefully. Look for any unusual marks, doubling in the design, or misalignment. Check the color. Does it still have that strong copper shine? Then check the weight if possible. Small details can make a big difference. Second, store it properly. Keep it in a dry place, preferably inside a protective cover or coin holder. Avoid touching it too much, because fingerprints can reduce its quality over time. Third, be patient. The value of coins can change over time. What seems ordinary today might become more desirable in the future, especially as collectors continue searching for well-preserved examples. Here's something most people don't realize. The real value of a coin is not just in its metal or its face value. It's in its story, its condition, and its uniqueness. A coin like the 2003 1-penny may look simple, but it represents a piece of history, a moment in time, and a connection to a much larger world of collecting. That's why you should never underestimate it. Even if it's not extremely rare, it still has collector interest, especially if it is well preserved. And once a coin leaves your hands, you might never get it back. So instead of spending it casually, keep it safe. Observe it. Learn about it. Because sometimes, the smallest coins carry the biggest surprises. And remember this, every valuable collection starts with a single coin. This could be yours. Coin number 5. The 2004 United Kingdom penny coin was issued by the Royal Mint, one of the oldest and most respected minting institutions in the world. This alone gives the coin a level of authenticity and historical importance. Now let's talk about its design. On the front side, also known as the obverse, you will find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This portrait was designed by Ian Rank Broadley and shows the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Around her image, you will see the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This design represents authority, continuity, and tradition, something that British coins are famous for. Now flip the coin over. On the reverse side, you will see the iconic image of a portcullis with chains. This design was created by Christopher Ironside and has been used on British pennies for decades. The portcullis is a symbol of strength and security, historically associated with Parliament and British heritage. Take a moment to really imagine that, a tiny coin carrying symbols of power, monarchy, and national identity. Now let's move on to the physical details of the coin. The 2004 1-penny coin is made from copper-plated steel. Earlier pennies were made of bronze, but by the early 1990s, the composition was changed to reduce costs. This means that if you hold the coin, it may look like copper, but inside, it has a steel core. The coin weighs approximately 3.56 grams and has a diameter of 20.3 millimeters. Its round shape and smooth yet slightly textured surface make it easy to recognize. Its color is a rich reddish-brown, although over time, depending on usage and storage, it may darken or develop a patina. Some coins even appear slightly dull or worn, which can affect their collector value. Now here's something interesting. Not all 2004 pennies are the same in terms of condition. And condition is everything when it comes to coins. A coin that has been heavily circulated, meaning it has passed through many hands, will show scratches, fading, and wear. These coins are very common and usually have low value. But if you find a 2004 penny that looks almost new, with sharp details, clean edges, and strong shine, then you might have something more desirable. Collectors often look for coins in uncirculated or mint state condition. These coins were either never used or were preserved very carefully. Now let's talk about rarity. The 2004 1-penny coin is not considered extremely rare. Millions of these coins were produced. However, that does not mean it has no value. In the world of coin collecting, even common coins can become interesting if they have unique features. For example, error coins. Sometimes during the minting process, small mistakes can happen. These may include misaligned designs, double strikes, or unusual marks. If you ever find a 2004 penny with something that looks off or different, do not ignore it. It could be an error coin, and error coins are highly sought after. Another factor that affects value is demand. Coins from the United Kingdom are collected worldwide. Many collectors enjoy building complete sets of pennies from different years. So even a common coin like the 2004 penny can still be part of a larger, meaningful collection. Now let's address something very important. You might hear people online claiming that certain pennies are worth huge amounts of money, even thousands or millions. While rare coins can indeed be valuable, it is important to stay realistic. The 2004 UK 1-penny coin is generally affordable and accessible. Its value depends mainly on condition, uniqueness, and collector interest. That being said, never underestimate the importance of checking your coins carefully. Sometimes, a small detail can make a big difference. Let's talk about how to examine your coin. First, look at the edges. Are they smooth and even? Second, observe the design closely. Are the details sharp, especially around the Queen's portrait and the portcullis? Third, check the color. Is it consistent, or does it show unusual spots or tones? And finally, use good lighting. Many important details can only be seen under proper light. If possible, use a magnifying glass. This can help you spot tiny features that are not visible to the naked eye. Now imagine this scenario. You are going through your old coins. You find a 2004 penny. At first, it seems ordinary. But then you notice something unusual. Maybe a slight doubling in the text, or an odd mark near the design. That moment, that discovery, is what makes coin collecting exciting. It's like finding a hidden story inside a small piece of metal. Now let's talk about storage. If you want to keep your coin in good condition, proper storage is essential. Avoid touching the surface too much, especially with bare hands, as oils and dirt can damage the coin over time. Keep your coin in a dry place, away from moisture and extreme temperatures. Using coin holders or protective cases is a great way to preserve its quality. Remember, the better the condition, the better the potential value. Now let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Coins like the 2004 1-penny are more than just currency. They are pieces of history. They tell stories about the time they were made, the people who used them, and the country they represent. Every scratch, every mark, every detail, it all adds to the journey of that coin. And that's what makes coin collecting so powerful. It's not just about money. It's about discovery, curiosity, and appreciation. So the next time you see a small coin lying around, don't ignore it. Take a closer look. Because sometimes, the smallest things can hold the most interesting stories. And who knows? You might already have a coin in your collection that is more special than you think. Coin number 6. The 2007 United Kingdom coin sitting quietly in a drawer or hidden in a collection could carry history, artistry, and collector interest far beyond its face value? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at a coin the same way again. Let's begin with the identity of this coin. The 2007 United Kingdom coin was issued by the Royal Mint, one of the oldest and most respected minting institutions in the world. This coin represents not just currency, but a legacy of British history, culture, and design excellence that spans centuries. On the front side of the coin, also known as the obverse, you will find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This is not just any portrait, It is the fourth definitive coin portrait created by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. Unlike earlier versions, this design presents a more realistic and detailed depiction of the Queen, showing her with dignity and strength. For collectors, this detail alone makes the coin stand out. Now let's turn the coin over and explore the reverse side. The 2007 coin still features the classic design used before the major redesign of 2008. For the 1 penny coin, this means the iconic image of Britannia, a powerful female figure symbolizing Britain's strength and maritime heritage. She is shown seated with a trident and shield, facing the sea, representing protection and unity. The color of the 2007 1 penny coin is a rich copper tone. This warm reddish-brown color comes from its composition, primarily copper-plated steel. Earlier coins were made from bronze, but by this time, the composition had shifted to reduce production costs while maintaining the traditional appearance. When it comes to physical details, the 2007 1 penny coin weighs approximately 3.56 grams and has a diameter of about 20.3 millimeters. These precise measurements are important for collectors because any variation could indicate an error coin, which might carry additional value. Now you might be wondering, what is the real value of this coin today? In everyday circulation, the 2007 1 penny coin is still worth 1 penny. However, in the world of collectors, value is determined by condition, rarity, and demand. A coin in excellent, uncirculated condition can be worth significantly more than its face value. Coins that have never been used in daily transactions, known as mint state coins, are especially desirable. If your 2007 coin still has its original shine, sharp details, and no scratches, it could be considered a collectible piece. Another important factor is errors. Minting errors are rare, but when they occur, they can dramatically increase a coin's value. Look closely for misaligned designs, double strikes, or unusual markings. These small imperfections can turn an ordinary coin into something truly special. The 2007 coin is also important because it represents the final years of a long-standing design tradition. Just 1 year later, in 2008, the United Kingdom introduced a completely new set of coin designs featuring segments of the royal shield. This makes the 2007 coin part of the last generation of classic British coinage. Collectors often look for coins that mark the end of an era, and this is exactly what makes the 2007 coin so interesting. It holds a place between tradition and transformation, a bridge between old and new. Another reason why collectors appreciate this coin is its accessibility. Unlike extremely rare coins that are difficult to find, the 2007 coin is still relatively easy to obtain. This makes it a great starting point for beginners who want to enter the world of coin collecting. But here's something many people don't realize. Value is not always about rarity alone. Sometimes, the story behind a coin, its design, and its historical context can make it just as meaningful as a rare piece. Imagine holding a coin that represents decades of British tradition, a portrait of one of the longest reigning monarchs in history, and the final chapter of a classic design. That's what the 2007 United Kingdom coin offers. If you already have this coin, take a closer look at it. Examine the edges, the details, the shine. Store it properly in a protective holder to prevent damage. Over time, well-preserved coins can become more desirable in the collector's market. And here's an important tip: don't rush to sell it. Many people underestimate the long-term potential of coins. While the 2007 coin may not seem extremely valuable today, its significance could grow as time passes and fewer high-quality examples remain. Coin collecting is not just about money, it's about patience, curiosity, and appreciation. Each coin tells a story, and the 2007 United Kingdom coin tells a story of change, tradition, and craftsmanship. Let's also talk about demand. The global coin collecting community continues to grow, with more people becoming interested in historical coins every year. This increasing demand can gradually raise the value of well-preserved coins. If you're building a collection, the 2007 coin is a must-have. It fits perfectly into a timeline collection, a Britannia series, or a set focused on Queen Elizabeth II's coin portraits. You can also compare it with earlier and later coins to see how designs evolved over time. This makes collecting even more exciting, as you start to notice small but meaningful differences. Some collectors even create complete sets of coins from specific years. Including the 2007 coin in such a set adds historical depth and completeness. Now let's imagine something for a moment. A few years from now, someone discovers a perfectly preserved 2007 coin. No scratches, full shine, flawless details. That coin could become highly desirable among collectors looking for top-quality examples. This is why condition matters so much. Even a common coin can become valuable if it is preserved in exceptional condition. So, what should you do if you have a 2007 United Kingdom coin? First, don't ignore it. Second, don't damage it. And third, consider keeping it as part of a growing collection. Because sometimes, the smallest objects carry the biggest stories. As we come to the end of this journey, remember these coins are more than currency. They are pieces of history you can hold in your hand. The 2007 United Kingdom coin may look simple, but it represents a moment in time that will never come again. And who knows? The coin you overlook today could become the treasure you value tomorrow. So next time you see a coin, don't just spend it. Look at it. Study it. Appreciate it. Because hidden in that small piece of metal could be a story worth far more than its face value.